So then we got Deadpool, the Merc of a mouth, taking on Daredevil, the man without fear. Who wins? Well, let's find out. Wade Wilson is a former test subject of the Weapon X program, where he received his regenerative healing factor through the scientific experiments conducted upon him. Deadpool's powers and personality traits combine to make a wild, mentally unstable, and unpredictable mercenary. Deadpool has been a member of the X-Force and the Thunderbolts, and a self-professed member of the X-Men and Avengers. He's been altered by Weapon X to have superhuman strength. And while not quite on par with someone like Captain America, Wade is able to lift over 1,000 pounds. His speed, reflexes, and agility are also enhanced, and Deadpool is able to dodge point-blank gunfire, disarm opponents before they even know what's happening, and even deflect bullets with his katanas. But where Deadpool really shines is his durability and his healing factor. Wade has one of the greatest healing factors in the Marvel Universe, up there with Wolverine and Hulk, and can regenerate body tissue at extremely fast rates. Deadpool's healing factor is actually derived from Wolverine's, but unlike Logan's, Wade's is somewhat dependent upon his willpower. He survived being impaled, decapitated, blown apart, riddled with bullets, all with no lasting damage, and has even regenerated from just a hand before. Because of his healing factor, Deadpool is also immune to poison, sedatives, and doesn't produce as many fatigue toxins, meaning he can fight for much longer than the average human. Wade is a skilled fighter and martial artist, being able to battle against Wolverine, Iron Fist, Black Panther, and Captain America, and has even defeated Taskmaster before. He's also a very unpredictable fighter, which throws off even the most skilled and experienced warriors. He carries around a massive arsenal, complete with multiple different firearms, explosives, and bladed weapons, with his favorite being his katanas. Deadpool also has the ability to break the fourth wall, and he knows that he's a comic book character, but that ability really isn't super important in a fight. And then in the other corner we have Daredevil. As a child, Matt Murdock was blinded by radioactive waste while trying to save an elderly stranger about to get hit by a truck carrying the dangerous material. In turn, his other senses were heightened to superhuman sharpness, and he gained a form of radar sense. By day, he's a successful trial lawyer, but by night, he guards Hell's Kitchen as the man without fear known as Daredevil. Now, Daredevil is in peak physical condition, and is surprisingly strong and durable. He's been seen easily swinging around and using a 400-pound barbell as a weapon, and can crack concrete walls with the sheer power of his punches or throwing his baton. Matt's whole thing is that he knows how to take a punch, and he has been able to take several punches from the Hulk, survive a multi-story fall from a building, and withstand being caught on fire and napalm and nitroglycerin explosions. His greatest asset, though, is his speed and agility. He's been able to consistently dodge a bullet and machine gun fire, even after the bullets have already been fired and at point-blank range. Daredevil is even great enough to swat away bullets with his baton. He's also arguably the greatest acrobat in the Marvel Universe. Thanks to the accident, Matt's other senses were heightened to extremely superhuman degrees. He's able to hear everything within a 5-mile radius if he concentrates, can read simply by touching the ink on the page, and has so great a sense of smell that they can actually smell blood pressure rising. Then his radar sense is a form of echolocation that allows him to see what's around him, and also gives him a 360 view of his surroundings. Daredevil is one of the greatest fighters in Marvel Comics, and is skilled in nerve strikes and martial arts like ninjutsu, jujutsu, judo, kung fu, aikido, and boxing. This blend of fighting styles perfectly blends his incredible strength and gymnastics ability. Then Matt also has his baton, which is able to throw hard enough to crack concrete and is skilled enough to ricochet off of basically anything. Finally, Daredevil is an excellent strategist and is smart enough to graduate valedictorian from law school at Columbia. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now these two are pretty equal in terms of strength. Even though Deadpool is at low superhuman levels, Daredevil is surprisingly strong, to where he's been able to swing around 400-pound barbells as weapons and push over cars. Daredevil is also much faster and much more agile. Matt is up there with Spider-Man in terms of being one of the most acrobatic characters in the Marvel Universe, and can easily dodge bullets, even after they've been fired and are at point-blank range. Then if you throw his radar sense into the mix, well, Daredevil is near impossible to hit on a regular basis. His radar sense gives him a 360-degree view of his surroundings, so it doesn't matter where Deadpool is, Daredevil will be able to see him, dodge his attacks, and unleash a counter-strike. Now Matt is surprisingly durable for just being a human, and really his whole thing is that he knows how to take a punch. He's been hit by the Hulk and caught in massive explosions, and been able to get back up afterwards. But that still can't compare with Deadpool's durability and healing factor. After all, his healing factor is one of the main claims to fame. He's been able to survive being decapitated, blown apart, impaled, riddled with bullets, all with no lasting damage. He has an insane tolerance to blunt force attacks, and can continue fighting even while taking a considerable amount of damage. However, it's important to remember that just because he can heal quickly doesn't mean that he can't be hurt or he can't feel attacks. Now Matt is a much better fighter than Deadpool. He's one of the greatest fighters in Marvel Comics, easily in the top 10, and is a master of a variety of different martial arts styles. Now Deadpool isn't a slouch by any means, as he's been able to battle against Iron Fist, Wolverine, and Killmonger, but he still doesn't have the pure skill to be able to compete with Daredevil. However, that's alright for Deadpool, because he doesn't have to just resort to hand-to-hand fighting. He's got his katanas, guns, explosives, and other bladed weapons. Now Daredevil is going to be quick enough to dodge most all of the shots that Deadpool takes, but Wade has shown that he's accurate enough to be able to tag Matt once or twice. But what his guns do is provide a safe, comfortable range, where Deadpool can just unleash, and not have to worry about taking many attacks from Daredevil. Yeah, Matt can throw and hit Deadpool with his billy club, but that just can't compare with the barrage of bullets that Wade can send his way. Up close, Daredevil definitely takes the edge, and his billy club will be able to hold up to Deadpool's katanas, but it won't really matter at the end of the day. That's because of Deadpool's healing factor. All Daredevil has on him is his billy club, and I guess also his fists. He'll definitely be able to land more attacks than Deadpool, but like I said, it doesn't matter, because those aren't powerful enough to put Wade down on a consistent basis. Especially since Daredevil doesn't kill, and his moral code is going to make sure that Matt doesn't unleash lethal moves on Wade. On the other hand, Deadpool has no problem with killing, and it's just more likely that Deadpool will be able to use his weapons to defeat Matt before Daredevil uses fists and billy clubs to overcome Deadpool. Deadpool wins the day. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts, so sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button. More videos just like this one every single day, and I'll see y'all next time.